At this time, I'd like to ask a longtime friend, Sue Whitworth, to come forward.
Let me start by saying I am not a public speaker, period. So I'm going to read what I wrote about Pat.
Let me just adjust that down.
Okay. Okay. Pat Cuch Stanton. I know some of you knew her as Patricia or Pat or Patty, but for 48 years to me she was just Cuch. And thank you, Mrs. Cuch, for bringing the most exceptional human being into this world. Every happy memory in my life, she was included in it. And if she wasn't, she was the first person I would call to share with whatever happened in my life. Gary, we double dated all through high school. We went to every prom. We shared every holiday, just everyday life. And when I became a bride in this church with my husband, Pat became a bridesmaid. And Cuch and Gary even met us on our honeymoon, if you remember. And that's a pink bow story that we'll leave for another time. Anyway, but together, Cuch and I, we coached cheerleaders, and her and I were perpetual audience for Gary and Jeff as and anything they performed, musically or stage-wise, we were in the audience. When I became a mother, Cuch became a godmother. And 18 short years later, when she became a bride, I became a maid of honor. And then when Kate came along, I became a godmother. And Cuch was always the calm in any storm of my life. She was just always there. After we moved to Florida, our friendship really never missed a beat. And we were, anytime we were reunited, it was as if there was no time that was between our being together. And every time we came to Jersey, there was always time carved out for Cuch and Gary. And we would laugh and we would cry, and I know I don't have to tell anybody who knows Pat and Gary and the Stantons that there is craziness and humor that just comes along with being part of that family. And for Gary, I can hear Cuch's voice in the back seat saying, "Jeff, pull over the car, Gary's on fire." And I'll tell you all about that one later. But she leaves behind three perfect reminders of her life. And Gary, who is her one true soulmate and the best caregiver on Green's earth, he is. And her girls, which she was always so proud of. And you guys, I know both of you said, I have so many pictures of you. It's because she would send me all of those pictures continuously with little stories or little, whatever was going on, she would share. And so that's why she has this special place in my heart. When she was diagnosed with this horrid disease, she instantly became a warrior, and her family became her army, and they all went to war. And I felt very, very helpless in Florida where we were, so I enlisted my own army of prayer warriors, and we prayed without ceasing. She will always be my hero because of her gallant fight. She battled big. And never complained ever. And in classic Cuch style, she worried about every single other person besides herself. And that was just the way she was. My husband and I were so grateful to be able to share in Kate and Mike's wedding this past June because, and I thank God for holding Cuch in his hands that day and making it perfect, and it was just the sacred memory for all of us. And for 48 years, my life has been richly blessed because she was my best friend. I love you, Cuch. I'm going to miss you until we're reunited again in heaven. I know that she is resting pain-free in God's hands. I'm never going to say goodbye. I just say, hold me a place, Cuch, because I'll see you later.